Whenever we discuss voter ID laws in the United States of America, we always get this argument from the American political right that makes it seem like they don't understand how these systems work. And I'm not trying to be rude when I say it, but it really does make it seem like you don't understand how the systems work. When you walk in to buy a gun at a gun show, have you already predetermined your identity with them before walking in? No, you haven't. When you walk into a voting booth, have you already predetermined your identity to vote? Yes, you did when you registered. So you don't have to prove it a second time when you're at the ballot box. You've already done so. There is some mechanism in place to determine who you are so that you can register to vote and have your name on the voter rolls at the polling place. The gun store doesn't know who the fuck you are. They have no idea who you are. You didn't predetermine your identity with them. That's why it's different. Having said that, I am, once again, in favor of making the thumbprint or any other fingerprint you want our ID. I think I should be able to walk into a voting booth if I live in a state that says we should have ID to vote, and there should be a thumb scanner, and it's going to pull up all my information on the computer for that person. Conversely, I think I should be able to walk into a gun store, put my thumb on the scanner, and it pulls up my entire background, my criminal history. I think it should include my mental health history, the whole shooting match, and spits out that I'm good to buy a gun. I'm cleared. So I should be able to walk in and vote same day, and I should be able to, and here's where people on the left aren't going to like me, walk in and buy a gun same day. If I've done all of the necessary steps ahead of time, and that's my ID. Just like if a cop pulls me over, they should be able to walk up with a hand scanner, scan it, there's my driver's license. If I'm out hunting and a game warden wants to see my hunting license scanned, show you that I've done all the necessary paperwork, everything, so forth, so on. Walk in to buy alcohol, let me see your ID, scan. I mean, obviously somebody like me doesn't really have to worry about that, but it's different. I'm sorry, you have not established your identification with some random gun store, or more to the point, with some guy at a fucking gun show, like you have with the state that you live in when you registered to vote. And therein lies the point. You had to prove who you were when you registered to vote. And there are various means to prove who you are when you register to vote, depending on the state that you're in. And I don't know what state you're in, but once you've determined that you are who you say you are and you are a legal citizen and you can register to vote here in my state of Illinois, when you go to vote, at least where I'm at, when you go to vote, you sign. They give you one of those, like a little electronic, like you're signing a credit card thing at a store. You sign your name and it pops up on a screen, and then they have the signature from your registration, and it has to match in order for them to give you a ballot. This is not we're not reinventing the wheel here. It works.